Good morning, Philippines. It's California Bear 619. I'm back to you doing another live here. I wasn't expecting to do one. I've been feeling well the last couple of weeks actually. I got this one flu cough thing's been going on. It's my second week now. I'll talk about that a little bit, but right now I'll get down to it. It's the talk here in the Philippines amongst expats in the YouTube community. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about it. I'm not going to speculate. I'm not no allegations either or anything about that. You can go to another channels that do all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to talk basically what came out here. And as actually I was looking into it so I could read it off the internet, looks like something else just happened. So I'm going to go with that right now. This is on Newsweek, and this is about 7 hours ago. U.S. service members, contractors die in Philippines plane. 7 hours ago, one U.S. service member, three defense contractors were killed on Thursday when a plane contracted by U.S. military crashed in the rice fields in southern Philippines. So let me go on that story right now. I didn't know anything about that right now. I haven't been online actually till right now. I mean, I was on YouTube trying to catch up, but right now, locally, I'm going on news right now on my laptop. Let's see. Yeah, continue. Hopefully, this doesn't lock up on me here. So, anyways, as I was saying, one U.S. service member. I don't want notifications. Okay, once again, one U.S. service member. Oh, yeah, microphone's on. No. Sorry. Pop-ups for Newsweek. One U.S. service member and three defense contractors were killed on Thursday. One plane contracted by the U.S. military crashed in the rice field in southern Philippines, according to U.S. Indo-Pacific Command. The U.S. Naval Institute reported, according to the defense officials, that the service member was a Marine. The Beechcraft twin-engine Super King Air 350 aircraft was on routine mission, providing intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance report at the request of the Philippines allies and command, said in a statement. The cause of the crash is currently under investigation. Let's see, let me scroll. The Civil Aviation Authority in the Philippines also confirmed the crash of a light plane in Mindanao del Sur. I think they meant to say Mindanao del Sur province, but did not immediately provide further details to the Associated Press. They show wreckage of the plane out in the province somewhere. Wreckage of the airplane, rice field. I mean, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Mindanao del Sur province. Mindanao. Sorry if I not pronounced correct. I'm not. I know. It's a tongue twister. Mindanao. There we go. Del Sur province, Philippines. After the officials say the U.S. military contract plane has crashed in the rice field. So this is part of the fuselage plane. It's showing. It's right next to a house. I'm reading off of Newsweek, by the way. The bodies of the four individuals were recovered from the wreckage at Ampuatan town, according to the safety officer from Mindanao del Sur, and the Indo-Pacific Command noted that the names of the disease are being withheld until family notifications are made. Newsweek has reached out to the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command via email Thursday afternoon for additional content. Yeah, that's news, by the way. Wow. So, I was looking for the story of what I wanted to talk about, and basically, that threw me off right now, because that's like everything right now. And I don't know. See, this is New York Post, by the way. So this happened on, I believe, Wednesday night. 2 days ago, Ralph Manaki 56 was gunned down by a helmet-wearing perp in the Trento, Philippines last week while withdrawing roughly $800 cash. So it was 2 days ago. How could it be last week? That doesn't make sense. That was just this week. Withdrawing roughly $800 cash from the ATM with his partner Gel Cesar Tornea, according to the cops. So let me click on the story here. And I didn't like the picture on there because there was a picture of a girl, a Muslim girl, and I believe that's the picture of the wife of the Elliot Eastman, the gentleman that was kidnapped last year. They had her picture on there. It's very irresponsible of some of these news sources. So, a Boston man was mugged and fatally shot in front. There we go. A Boston man was mugged and fatally shot in front of his distraught partner while vacationing in the Philippines. On the same crime-ridden island area of the young American YouTuber was abducted last year, authorities said. So there we go with the subject. That's why I want to talk. Hello. Hi, Marlene. How you doing? I'm just reading about the about what happened here a couple of days ago down in Mindanao with the American that was actually robbed and he was killed. And I'm not gonna be one of those channels that's gonna like say how dangerous the Philippines is or how safe it is or allegations. I'm just reading the news here and I'm gonna tell my story, okay, of what I think and why. So let me get through this story anyways. Thank you for stopping by the way. Well, thank you for the like. Okay. While vacation in the Philippines, the one St. Carolina American YouTuber was abducted last year, authorities said. So that's Elliot Eastman they're talking about. That's why they probably had it, his wife's picture on there when I clicked on the story. Ralph McEnany, 66, was gunned down by a helmet-wearing burp in town of Trenton Wednesday night while he's withdrawing a roughly $800 cash from an ATM. So that roughly right now, depending on the equivalent, what it is about 46,000 pesos. $800 being withdrawn from an ATM. It's an awful lot. It's not undoable, I guess. If you have an agreement with your bank or credit union, I guess, whatever you have, I have a credit union. United States, tell them, hey, you're going to be overseas at this place and you're going to withdraw so much money. I don't know. Some people say it's possible, some people don't. I haven't. I never withdraw that much. Not even in the United States. I hardly ever even withdraw that much money walking into the establishments, But anyways, to each their own. According to local cops, the subject jumped out of an SUV just as McEnany and his partner Joe Cesar Tornea, a Filipino native, had put the wads of money inside of their bag, police said. The masked robber then yanked the bag from Tornea and fired a single gunshot into McEnany's stomach before fleeing. While we were withdrawing, the SUV drove up next to us, and the man stepped out of it. Tornea told cops in the afternoon, according to police report. He greeted us, good evening, but I was taken back when I saw he was pointing a gun at us. He warned my partner not to move. I couldn't do anything. My entire body felt numb. He continued. I dropped to the ground and the van grabbed the bag from me. Then I heard a gunshot. Heartbreaking footage of captured horrified witness showing the sobbing tornado cradling his partner's lifeless body in the middle of the streets before police arrived. Manaki was rushed to the nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police said authorities are still probing for the fatal mugging. The ordeal unfolded. Sorry, as I scrolled, the whole thing comes down. And like I said, I have kind of a cold flu, so I'm sorry. Where I lost my place. Oh. See, this is what they talk about. The ordeal unfolded in the same Southern Mindanao island of Elliot O'Neill Eastmount, a 26-year-old Vermont, was kidnapped at gunpoint last October. Now that's it is true. It was in the most southern island, which is Mindanao. Mindanao is a pretty big island. If you look at the map, look at the island. But Elliot Eastman was over on the west side in the so-called red zone over here, northwest. And this place where this gentleman was fatally shot and dead is over on the central, northern, eastern side of the island. So they're like way apart. They're not like close by at all. So I'm not about Eastman. If you want to look up Eastman, look up Eastman. That's been the story for 4 months here. Eastman was a gentleman that was kidnapped that lived over in Mindanao with his young wife. And apparently when he was kidnapped, he was shot during the kidnapping and it was never found. And that's the story. I'm going to stick by it. The reason I'm talking about that is because it kind of raised awareness to me. Since I live here in the Philippines and I'm in Cebu. And, I said this a couple of days to my wife. Like, hey, this kind of puts things in perspective a little bit more because when I go and get money, a lot of times I go with myself. The last time I went with my little boy, actually, and we took a walk over to the nearest mall. Now, you normally just take a trike and walk to a walk-up ATM at China Bank, which is the closest one. Since I had him, I didn't go there for two reasons. I didn't want to walk across the street holding him or holding my hand because it was very busy. It's very dangerous. I don't do that. So we walked, to the mall. It was indoors, But like I said, I don't want to start doing that. Now, I don't go to ATMs at night, neither here in the Philippines or in the United States. I never do that at home. And even then, I don't even do it like walk out, get out of my car and walk to them. I'm in my car, I drive up, whatever. But even then, dude, it's a little sketchy, So what I'm trying to say is that, you have to have your guards up at all times. Never let your guard down. And the things I'm going with this because I made a comment on another channel. And it all started up with me saying, what bank lets you take out $800? So, people say, oh, no, it's true because I've seen it happen. This person took out $800 and, kept on doing it over and over and over and over, Okay, and I asked the person, well, was it the same card or was it different cards? He didn't answer that. So I don't want to change this because the last time I just said basically was like what I'm saying is this raised the issue for me. This is a lesson learned. Unfortunately, it was a sad lesson to learn for all of us that not to be doing this at any times, actually anywhere. It doesn't have to just be the Philippines. It can be anywhere, So I'm here in Cebu. I'm not in Mindanao, but even then, anything can happen anywhere. Even in the nice areas of Cebu and the nice areas wherever, it could happen in Beverly Hills. It's still part of LA. It could happen in the nice area of, I don't know. Just think of any city, man. It could happen wherever you're at right now. Whoever watches this, it could happen anywhere, A perpetrator, a criminal, that's what they do. They're looking for prey. So, like I said, I'm not talking about allegations, whether it was an inside job or what, where this person was already on standby and saw them grab that money. What I was just saying, well, who takes out that much money at that time? And, how is that possible? So it went from that, the conversation, to the last thing that I said was basically what I'm saying right now. I'm in Cebu, and I'm going to be a little bit more careful now. So this person wrote again and said, well, California Bear, He was in Mindanao, bro. I don't think you need to be that careful in Cebu. Mindanao is different in the world compared to the areas like Cebu, in my opinion. Stick to the good areas as well. Oh, okay, dude. That's the advice coming from this person, which he means well. But see, you got to take from who it comes from and what background or wherever they come from, whatever. So this was my response, and I'm not going to push send anymore. I'm just going to talk about it on my channel. So this is what I responded to Mr. Millennial Dreams. I am aware and know about day to day life in Mindanao. I am aware about it. I know about it because I've been to Mindanao. I stayed there for a while. Um, I was in Cagayan de Oro, and I stayed for a while between Cagayan de Oro and Iligan. They wouldn't let me go, being the family of the person I was seeing. Wouldn't let me go further in Iligan. They got around my head because I wanted to go to Zamboanga. I wanted to go there because I saw the beaches and everything on the internet, but I wasn't aware about how it was back then. When I say back then, I'm talking about 2008, and this is when it was still pretty bad back then. It calmed down and it got bad again, and right now it's kind of like, all right. So do your homework. If you don't know about Mindanao and the history that's had, look it up. I'm not really gonna talk about it either way or anything. So that's why I said I am aware of everyday life, about day to day life in Mindanao, the Visayas, which includes Cebu, Bohol, Negros. I've been living abroad in all three islands, off and on, not just resorts. I've been living in the provinces. Okay, so I mean, and when I say living, I've been staying, for weeks or months at a time. So I'm not gonna talk years or whatever, and I'm not an expert either, but I know enough to know about it. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm just saying I know about it. I know what's up. So this is where I'm going with my statement, as well as Quezon City. Now, Quezon City is up north in Luzon, which is the rural area of Manila. So it's a twin city in Manila. Here's Manila, Quezon City is up this way. So the people that really don't live in the city of Manila, they live out in Quezon City. So I was over there living in Quezon City off and on throughout the years between 2009 to 2014. Had an apartment in the barangays and everything. I won't get into details of what or who or what, but I did live out there and stuff, and I saw stuff. Okay, I saw stuff. Stuff I'm not going to repeat because I don't want to be a witness to it, and I wasn't a witness, but I saw stuff. So I am aware. I do know that, my neighbor and landlord was part of the PNP, and like I said, and he befriended me. He was a captain in the PNP, actually, and still probably is. Hi, I miss you sometimes. I wish I knew you here, But anyways, um, he always told me don't worry about anything because I did bring something up that I saw. I said don't worry about it. So I didn't worry about it. Treat all the same. Okay, I treat all the same, no different than I would walk in the streets of my hometown of San Diego, which is true. When I'm in San Diego, it doesn't matter if I'm in the good areas or the bad areas or where I come from or the town next to where I come from or the very good areas over here. I treat the same everywhere, man. Like I said, anything can happen at any time, anywhere, any place because that's what criminals do. That's what these people look for. They're looking for opportunity and they're looking for prey. So, even in good areas, quote unquote, there's potential for something to happen. Yes, the odds are greater across the border in Tijuana than they are in San Diego. So that's what I'm saying. Tijuana is right across the border, which is one of the most supposedly dangerous, and it is, and things can happen. They do happen all the time. I mean, one time is one of the most dangerous cities in all the whole world, not just Mexico. Have I seen things? Yes, I've seen things, guys, and I definitely don't want to talk about those kind of things. Um, so what did I do? I just mind my own business. I didn't see anything, and I'm like that guy on Hogan's Hills. I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing. So that in San Diego, still, that's not a reason to let your guard down. Seriously, it's not a reason to let your guard down. So once you do that, you go, oh, I'm like not a dangerous place. You let your guard down, so your defenses are down than they should normally be. So you're underestimating the situation that could happen. You know, that's what I'm trying to portray here. I'm in Mandalay City, Cebu, living a brown guy with history and notoriety. Notoriety. No. I can't even say the word. Notoriety. And I say that because that wasn't just coming from my wife. That's actually coming from the cab drivers. When I take a taxi driver from the malls or wherever, and I tell them where I'm going, they kind of like, I'm like, they start asking me questions. I'm like, yeah, I live there with my wife and my kids. Oh, many bad people, man. So, yeah, you know, I mean, there's stuff that happens here, you know, and I've known the stuff that's happened here. I've been told, but like I said, I mind my own business. I keep my own. I don't mess with nobody. I don't like get involved with anybody. Once it gets dark, we're here. We don't go anywhere unless we're coming from somewhere. And I'm coming with my wife. I'm coming with relatives. Going with whatever. We just go outside to get something to eat and come right back. We're not walking around. Same way I would be at my house in San Diego. I don't go walking around even in my neighborhood at nighttime. I don't live in a bad area or whatever, but even then, you know, we just don't. That being said, this is a lesson not to let our guard down. So that's it. That's all I was going to say. I'm not going to extend it because it's going to go back and forth. You know, this guy's trying to tell me, and that's cool, dude. I take it. I know it. Stick to the good areas as well, compared to areas like Cebu, in my opinion. That's what he knows. So I can't say he's wrong because that's what he knows. He doesn't know what I know. I'm not saying I know more or I know a lot more. I'm just saying I know what I know. And I know what I know was what I've experienced and I've seen. And I live that way. So I keep it that way. I'm not saying the Philippines is more dangerous than here or there. It just, there's potential anywhere. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say about that. I want to keep going. Like I said, I've been like not well. I got this one flu that's going on. I don't know what the hell it's called. When I first left the States in October, they were like bringing it all up before the elections about the walking pneumonia thing. The symptoms are basically you start with a little bit of a sore throat. It goes up. You start getting a headache. You get a fever. Your nasal passage, you know, your sinus infection kind of, and then it goes back down. So basically, it kind of became strep throat, right? It became strep throat, and I'm like, I knew it. It's my tonsils, right? I never had my tonsils removed. So once my tonsils get like that and they last there, I said, I know something's going to have its infection. So I told the wife, hey, I need to, you know, get something. So she ran right away, and she got me some antibiotics, right? So she got me some antibiotics, right? So I took one. I felt a little better. And then I'm like, okay, well, oh, well, whenever you need one, I'll give you another one. So she got me another one like a day later. Well, dude, where's the rest of them? Oh, well, I'm getting them from my mother. Okay, well, here, I gave her some money and we'll go buy them for your mom. She like kind of didn't want to like, I don't know, because her mom needs them, whatever. But see, I had to actually sit down and explain to her how antibiotics work and what this is basically it's strep throat. Now, I'm not a doctor, but the symptoms are all there, and I've had strep throat in the past. So I sat down here and I showed her, hey, look, I've been taking cough drops. I finished up all the cough drops that I brought from the U.S. This is my second bag. All the cough drops that I bought when I bought some Robitussin last week at the pharmacy. I bought some Robitussin, and that helped my cough. Didn't cure it. It helped. Pounded a whole thing of honey and calamansi and honey jam with teas and everything to soothe my throat, but it's not curing it. I need something to take care of this bacteria. It's a bacteria. So I sat down with her this morning and explained to her real good, well, of what this is. And I told her, you have it too. So their idea is like, oh, well, just take one whenever you need it, and like, treat it kind of like a headache type thing, and like, no, I had to explain to her. So yesterday I gave her some money. I said, give me antibiotics. And she got me some. And she's taking them, I'm taking them. So I sat down and I read. I said, look, we're going to take them for 10 days straight. If Monday, today's Friday, so by Monday, if I'm not feeling any better, we're going to go to the doctor. We're going to tell the doctor what we take, been taken, and then hopefully I'm feeling better. And even if I'm feeling better, we're going to finish taking a dose for 10 days. I explained to her yesterday, but I sat down with her on Google and I showed her pictures, diagrams, and everything. So I said, think of this as like the bacteria in your throat. All this right here. So whenever you take an antibiotic or something that helps neutralize it to kill it or whatever, it kind of like reduces the bacteria, right? So that was what was happening the day before yesterday. I was only like in one part of my throat now. It wasn't like on this side. It was only on this side, right? But then I said, what happens is if you don't take care of it, it starts to spread again. Spread out again because it's growing. So I had to use it in terms of what she would understand. I said, look, it's just like the CR, the bathroom. You know how it starts to smell, kind of bad, whatever. And then you can wash it with water and soap and whatever. It might smell a little bit better, but it's just because all the bacteria and fungus and stuff from the water and everything is going to start smelling because the bacteria is going to be growing there and the fungus is going to be growing in there. So you need something to neutralize it, to basically kill it off. So we need to use something that's beach based. Either use bleach on the floors and on the toilet, or you need some kind of cleaner, like I showed you, and we use that to clean the toilet. So that's the same thing with what's in your throat, the bacteria. So I showed her, and she understood, and hopefully we're on day 2 of these. I'm feeling a little better. I just can't talk for long, but I'm not having a coughing episode right now. I usually have them in the mornings and at nighttime. Once the air cools down, and there I go. I start having those cough like symptoms, But at least it doesn't hurt to cough now. 2 days ago, I was hurting to cough, and anytime I ate anything, it would happen. What else I was going to talk about? I wrote something on. I want to address something. I am at. I want to get the specific number, by the way. I've been making content here in the Philippines, just local content and stuff. And it seems that I'm getting a little bit more followers and they're Filipino followers, which I appreciate. And I actually am at 190 today. So thank you very much. I'm at 190 subscribers. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it when you folks take the time not only to view my video or even like and subscribe, but when you make comments, I like to interact with people, like I do here when you guys come on my live. I appreciate it. I mean, it's always nice. I don't always get trolls. I notice, it's usually when I do the hours in the U.S. that I start getting the trolls. But here's the Filipino people are always nice. I really appreciate it. Um, excuse me. 190 subscribers. Um, I think part of it has been because I've been doing like local stuff here. That has to do with the local culture here in Cebu. I attended a couple weeks ago. I attended both the procession of the Santo Nino. I did that, and the next day was Sinulog, and I did that too. And guys, I'm working on the video because there's a lot of things. I mean, the editing that I have to get to. I haven't finished it yet, mainly because I'm trying to piece it as best I can. Um, to bring in layman's term, you got a platter, of whatever it is, and you sprinkle on it so much. Sorry, stuff to make it better, but it's just what it is. So I'm trying to make it as presentable as I can, with with the bad angles of camera and the problems I have with the cameras that I had too. So that being said, Mr. Kinsey, that being said, hopefully it's out soon. But I have had more Filipino interactions on my channel. I have had more subscribers I know as a Filipino. One of my latest videos was also when I went and got the Robitussin. The little plaza that's right down the road from here, which is just like half a block away from China Bank ATM. Excuse me. And they had the little stand for lechon, for pork belly. And I was so hungry, and that's the only thing. Not the only thing that looked good, but what I was hungry and I wanted right now. I didn't want to wait in line for something to be prepared or sit down. I wanted to eat. So there was a little bit of a line. It was busy on the park benches, and then when I got there, I got in front of the gentleman and I made my order, and I said I like a quarter kilo of the spicy lechon. He said, "Oh, okay." So he knew it was a spicy one, so he pulled the spicy rack out. He looked at me and said, "Quarter kilo," and he put his glove down right away. Came to look. When he was coming to look, the gentleman next to me said, "Oh, he wants a 1/4." You know. So, right away, I'm sorry, I'm American. We say a quarter kilo, and like that. And I said like that. You know, that's something that Filipinos say or Filipinas. I'm still picking up on the terminology of what to say, where to say, and I had interactions on my comments, mostly Filipinos, and I appreciate it. I was corrected. Hey, you know what? We use this for this, this for that, for time. Well, even though with time, because I tell my wife, when I tell her, hey, it's a quarter past or it's a quarter till, and she's all, huh? I'm like, oh, it's 15 minutes. It's like 10:15 because the kids are getting ready for school or whatever. And even then, it doesn't matter, dude. Filipino time is like whenever. Even though say, oh, we're gonna leave about 8. Sure, he knows about 8. It's gonna be like almost like 8:45. So anyway, so I was talking about that. What else? Oh, yesterday she was at school with the kids. Normally I go with her, and I was thinking of going today finally, but I don't want to go because I'm sick. I don't know how contagious I am. I'm one of those people that I don't like being around people if I'm sick because I don't like sick people around me, and I don't want to get people sick at that school and their kids sick and take it home and have their in-laws. I'd hate to hear that because I'd explained that to my wife this morning. I said, in my line of work, on a job site, when somebody shows up sick, well, we send them home. It's like, no, go home. You're not going to be here sick. and get everybody on the crew sick, everybody on the job site sick, because we're gonna take that. We're gonna miss work if we get sick. We're gonna get our family sick. No, 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 no. And when I was an apprentice, I used to be one of those guys that used to actually go to work because like, oh, they got to see that I'm sick at least, you know. Like, no, they get mad at me. Get out of here. What are you doing? You know, it's like, no, just call us. We're not going to chastise you or like not believe you, you know, just unless you're one of the guys that's like sick every day or once a week, you know, then there's something wrong. But other than that, no, you know, if you're sick, you're sick, man. Don't get out of bed. So, yeah, you know. So I didn't go today, you know, even though I'm feeling a little better and stuff, but I don't want to get anybody, be contagious. So that being said, Mr. Kinsey, yesterday I was having a coughing attack, and I sent my wife a message on Messenger. Hey, where's the cough drops that I gave you? Because I finished one bag, and I pulled another bag from my luggage, and I said, oh, they're all sticky from the heat. And she said, oh, let me put them in the refrigerator, keep them fresh. Oh, okay, you know. And yesterday I was going crazy looking for them all over, you know, all over my stuff, all over my backpacks, my bag. So I finally sent her a message. Hey, by the way, da da da. Oh, I don't have them. Well, I said, I know you don't have them. Do you happen to know where they might be? Well, the last time I saw them, they were in your backpack. I said, no, those are the ones that I bought in the pharmacy. Those are different. I'm talking about the American ones that I gave you. The last ones I pulled from my bag. No, you didn't give me no cough drops. You only gave me the candies. They don't call them cough drops. They call them candies here. Even the cough drops I bought in the pharmacy, they call them candies because they're candy. They're candy, but they're for cough. Like I said, dude, you have to live here to live here long enough to kind of like, you know, go with that. Yeah, you just go with it, bro. I mean, there's no sense in correcting them. You know, you can't correct them anyway. So, what else? Well, we'll talk about this. There's a gentleman. There's a channel. Oh, first of all, I got to throw props. Jack. And I want to get your channel so I get the right name. He must be bored to send me a message. I got a message on Instagram. There you go. Jack King Often in the Philippines. It's a channel that I've been subscribed through and following since last year, and he's been just recently subscribed to me now for a couple months, and I think he just realized I had a channel too, like where I do content, and he commented, and you know, he watched my videos, and he actually threw me a shout out just a couple weeks ago, and I really appreciate it. I think I've gotten some subscribers because of him. So Jack, thank you again. I really appreciate that. You know, it's people like you that I appreciate even more because it's a smaller channel with a little less traffic. But it's also a channel like yours that I like because it's a little bit more honest, more down to earth, and those are the kind of people that follow you. So I like that. Those are the people coming over to my channel, which they tend to be of local Filipinos, and I appreciate that too. So, anyways, yeah, if you guys get a chance, Jack King Often in the Philippines, check him out. He's a retired Marine. I believe of 44 years is what he said. Oh, excuse me, 40 retired. Jack and Lynn retired now after 42 years. Excuse me, active duty in the USMC and DoD civil service. So thank you for your service. I really appreciate that. Also, he lives in Mindanao. He lives there with his wife and the family, and he has 2 dogs, Heidi and you need to kill me, dude. What's the other dog's name? Anyways, he's got, and one of them is a beautiful husky, a brown husky, which I only thought they were like, you know, white and black or grayish and black. This one's like a light brown with white. A beautiful dog. And the other one's a German Shepherd, and he walks them every day, and he does his content, just walking down in the province, checking out the rice field. And he says whatever's on his mind. Sometimes it has to do with YouTube channels that he watches. Sometimes it has to do with sports, and sometimes it just has to do in general politics, whatever. It's cool, man. I like it. I like his content. I follow him. I like the guy. Threw me a shout out. I appreciate it. Thank you again, Jack. I think you got me some subscribers. You got me at 190, dude. I appreciate it, man. When I first started this channel, I was only shooting for 50 a year ago at this time, so I could do live streams on my phone because I don't like using my laptop for two reasons. One, it's real big and bulky, and I can't take it everywhere. The battery life sucks. That's two things. Third thing is the camera is really bad on it. I don't want to buy an additional camera for it. I think that's just a waste of money. So I'd rather just use my phone and talk on it like that, and then just use my laptop like this for whatever I need to do. Let's see. We talked about that. Let's see. What else? I feel all right, I guess. Let me take out what I want to talk about. Let's see. Here's my list of things that I've been wanting to talk about, I guess. That my son got wet the other day. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, talking about new president. I did talk about it on my last live stream. What can I say? You all gonna have your own opinions, like good, bad, or indifferent, whatever. Talk about Sinaloa and Santo Niño. I've been adjusting pretty well over here, except I'm a little sick right now. The elements, it's starting to get hot, a little warmer now. Now the turn of the year. I've been working on my editing, and that's making videos last a little longer for two reasons. It's taking me a long time to get the process of editing and the OCD, or one person calls it you're a perfectionist or type A or whatever you want to call it. Dude, I don't like it, so I redo it and then I change it. So that's what's taking time on my Cinderlog video. So I'm working on my editing with CapCut, and now that I've been working with it for like about 6 to 8 months with CapCut, and now I go on YouTube and watch other videos on how to do, I'm understanding in some of the things. I do like CapCut because it's a free program. I guess it got taken down back when the TikTok it correlates with TikTok. I don't know if it's the same company that owns it or whatever, but it correlates with TikTok. So when TikTok went down in the US, I guess CapCut went down. It didn't go down here because I'm in the Philippines. Now I do have a weird thing to say. I have a TikTok account in the US on this cell phone, and then I have an old cell phone. That's not, I just use it for the internet, and whenever I go out, take videos and pictures. I forgot that I did a TikTok account because this old phone, it's a Samsung 8. Yeah, it's an old phone from 2020. And when we were in lockdown, I finally gave in and opened a TikTok account, and it opened up like I was in the Philippines. So it's like a Filipino account. So all my stuff, when I go on this phone, is all now it's changed. The algorithm's kind of changed, so it's got both. But this is mostly Filipino stuff that comes up on this one. So that being said, Mr. Kinsey, this one didn't go down. TikTok. But the TikTok on this account did go down. It wasn't working. I did get a VPN. I didn't get a VPN for TikTok. I got a VPN for my laptop because I want to make sure that I get to watch the Super Bowl because, dude, I'm jonesing to watch the NFL. I haven't watched NFL since I left home in October, and I finally figured out what to use. I was trying to use uh, the Zone and YouTube TV and all that, and they weren't working, even with the VPN. I got the YouTube TV to work, even the free trial to work the night before the AFC Championship game, and I was watching ESPN that night, late into the night. I woke up at 4 in the morning to watch football, and the first thing YouTube TV asked me, "What is your location?" It wouldn't let me go around it with the VPN. So it figured me out. And once it figured me out, it locked me out. I couldn't get nothing. I couldn't get in there, shut it off, nothing. So I had to go into my Google account and just delete Google TV. So I do have Fubo. I do have Fubo for two reasons. One, so I make sure that I have like regular channels, and two, my dad needs something to watch. Soccer, football. He watches the Mexican League. He watches the Premier League, and I sit down and watch the World Cup with him. That I do like. Oh, the UEFA also. I watch the UEFA championships and I watch the World Cup with him. The other stuff he watches more routine than I do. So Fubu seems to be the one app that has most of the games. I did have Peacock, and I did like Peacock because it does have Premier League. But the only thing bad about Peacock is it doesn't have a DVR, and then it wouldn't have the games on repeat till like maybe 2-3 weeks later. So now Fubu, it's a little expensive. It's over it's about $100. They just raised the price on me. But like I said, it's easy for him to use over at home. He uses it at home. He's got it all dialed up with his channels, what he wants, and then it records the sports that he wants to watch, local sports, whatever. And then also, I set it up here. And I was watching off hours of my cell phone, and I asked him, "Hey, is it working?" Because I tried using it with my neighbor, and it would shut it off. It shut me off at the house, and vice versa. If I turned it on, she wouldn't be able to watch it. My buddy's wife, she wanted to watch baseball, so it did. It's working with a VPN. I put a VPN, and boom, it's working, no problem. Doesn't really like buffer or skip or anything. And then I checked with him. Hey, oh yeah, nothing skipping. I'm fine. All right, cool. So Fubu does allow that. Lets me do mobile. It recognizes it and lets me do it on the laptop. Well, no, I take that back. There's no app for Fubu on Microsoft. There used to be, and that's one thing I noticed. There used to be. They took it off for whatever reason. I guess they don't have a contract. I tried downloading it. I tried all kind, and it's not. There might be a way, but it's not letting me. Once I get on there, it's not available. It's not available. I go on the browser, Fubo TV, because I've done it on my cell phone and it lets me. Without the app, even if I do on the browser, Fubo TV is on, and then I'll go like browser version, and then my accounts and my password, and I'll let me go. Nothing here. So, anyways, finally saw a commercial for Tubi. Have you guys ever heard Tubi app? I guess they've been advertised they're going to have the Super Bowl for free. So I got Tubi. Hello. Oh, my kids are from school. Is mom here too? Yes. Okay. Mom and the kids are here from home. It must be, 10:43. Got a short day today. So I got Tubi TV, and I got that app downloaded on my laptop. I'm watching it with a VPN. And hopefully I'll be able to watch the Super Bowl both on my cell phone, and on my laptop in case anything happens. Let's keep my fingers crossed. That's going to be 7:30 in the morning here on Monday morning for you people that don't know here in the Philippines. And that's basically it, guys. I'm going to log off. I'm going to get my throat at work. Thank you again for the 190 subscribers. Thank you again for the people that stopped by. Thank you for the like. Um, I am gonna be. What's up, son? What? Oh. So you're gonna share, or you're just gonna show me the ice cream, Daddy? No, don't kick her. Don't kick her. Here. No, no, don't kick her. Don't kick her. Indian, one of the cats. She's a cute little kitten and stuff that we used to bring in the house all the time. Except she likes to poop in the house. And when we say he likes to, she would like purposely run in the house and poop under the bed or something. So I'm like, nah. So now she knows that she's an outdoor cat. We let her come in sometimes, spout holder and stuff. I'm on live right now. So you wanna go live?
No.
You sure? Mm.
Hello. For today's video.
See, look at the stress I'm under, people. Look at the stress I'm under. Anyways, people, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. 190 subscribers, people that interact, people that comment on my videos. Please like and subscribe, share, unlike if you don't like. Tell me whatever you didn't like on the video. I don't get mad. I like the the interaction we have. I'm not one of those people that's gonna like take it personally. I'm not gonna be like that one person that I said about that was a sitting log and like I got my cell phone stolen. I lost it when I was jumping up and down. Jonathan, Jonathan, Jonathan. Oh, my cell phone. It's gone. Oh, someone hit me in the head, and that's probably the guy right there. And all I said to the guy was, dude, you had a backpack all this time, and you decided to put your cell phone in your pocket. That's all I said with a face plant. I guess he took a little bit of offense to it, but. I mean, it's not he's a rookie, dude. He's a world traveler. He's been to Colombia and all these other places. Whatever. Rookie mistake, huh? Anyways, I think one of my next videos I'm gonna talk about like safety about that, because I've had some close calls too with people trying to snatch stuff in my backpack, and the one and only video I did talk about that, I think it was a local. And they kind of took offense to it with the comment, and I just didn't like answer or nothing. I just did a heart, I appreciate his comment and stuff, and it wasn't directed like that. It's only in the Philippines. I never say that. My experience was that I was in the Philippines. I had my GoPro here, tied here to a lanyard, and I was walking from here to a trike. But again, like I said, you let your guard down. At any time, anything can happen. See what I mean? So I learned my lesson. So now I keep my stuff in my hand in a lanyard, or it's in my backpack, and then I take it out when I'm ready to use it. All right. With that being said, peace out.